The title came from the cover. So first we made the CD in the studio, then I sent an email to the artist that does all of our covers for 10 years. And I said, okay, it's time for a new cover. And he says, okay, I send it to you next week. So I get an email that says, okay, you're gonna like this, it's really cool. It's Zombie Apocalypse. And I went, oh no. Because our last CD had more of almost a death metal kind of cover with a zombie, dead Alice in Hell style girl on the cover. It was a zombie kind of style. And the last thing I wanted to do was have another zombie, but the cover was so cool and the record company's making it 3D and all that. It took me 30 seconds to make the title. When I saw the artwork, I thought, okay, I want to have one word for the title. And I took a dictionary and I looked through the dictionary very quickly. And in about 20 seconds, I found the word food. And I looked at the cover and went, Annihilator, food. Not so good a title. But beside the word food was feast. And I went, feast, feast. A zombie eating a heart, feast, done. Feast of metal, feast of zombie food. So there was no thought, no concept. I just accidentally found it in the dictionary. Well, this is the first Annihilator CD that we took 3 years from not writing any songs. And we decided, because we write CDs every year and a half, maybe we take a big long break, but not from music. We did many Annihilator tours, 2 South American tours, South American festivals. We played some fun shows, 70,000 tons of metal, boat cruise, and then last year I hosted an all-star jam on the boat with 38 famous musicians. So we kept very busy. I did some mixing and mastering in my recording studio in Ottawa, Canada. I did guitar clinics around the world for Gibson and Epiphone guitars. So we were very busy, but no songwriting. And I think that gave us lots of energy, and I don't know the right words in English, but thrilling, excited, anticipation, energy, new blood, fire, you know, all these words. So when Dave Padden and I got together in January 2013 to write this new CD, we were, it was like adrenaline, you know, we were excited. And it went 3 months to record from the beginning of the first song to the album cover finished. It was 3 months, and usually it takes at least 5 months. So something's different on this record, I think. I write all the music. In my studio, I write the drums, I play all the bass guitars on the CD, all the guitars, and I make a demo of all the songs, and then I fly my singer Dave to my city and studio, and then we do the vocals. I produce the vocals and write most of the lyrics, and he writes some of them. And then we do the drums at the end of the recording. So we do it backwards. It's crazy. But we do the guitar and bass and singing to a drum computer or a drum software, and that gives it a perfect timing. So the guitars have to be almost perfect, and the bass guitar. And at the end, then we get the drummer to come in and play to the finished music. I'm using my hands a lot, eh? Too much coffee.
There will be no surrender, no second chance for you.
Like, I bought some of the bands that would do re-recordings, like Scorpions, Exodus, Testament. They did some good re-recordings, and some of them I don't like, because you know, a lot of times the original songs are the best most of the time, and always, almost. So the idea of re-recording early Annihilator songs is something I never wanted to do, but Dave had an idea. Most of our CD sales and people at the concerts now are younger fans, so 18 to 25-year-old fans. So Dave had a good idea. Maybe we should re-record some songs that we want to play in the live set, older songs, and have the band redo the old songs. And I said, nope, not a good idea. But he kept telling me, don't try to sell the songs, like 1 or 2 CDs of 25 old songs. Just give it for free on the internet, on the record company website or our website, or as a free bonus CD or something. So the new fans can hear the old songs that they can't find anywhere now. They're not in this. Most of the songs are not in the CD stores or shops, and it would be a fun bonus thing. And I said, well, maybe that's a good idea, but it has to be bonus material, not a real CD. So I think fans will like that. Just from guitar clinics, rehearsing for tours, and writing and in the studio. But in between, I actually maintain my playing by not playing, because sometimes, you know, I do a lot of studio work, a lot of the business stuff, managing. So I'm always on the computer using a mouse. And when you're always on the computer and then you play guitar, you can damage here, and it causes problems for me right here. So when I finish a tour, I put the guitar away and I don't touch it until it's time to rehearse or write songs. So I don't really learn new things, I just maintain it. It's easy to just write a more simple song or a simple melodic solo on the guitar, but I thought, you know what, I need to, you know, so every CD we've done since 2004, I've actually tried to get better as a guitar player and just push myself. So sometimes now it's got to the point where it's very difficult for me to play the songs live, because I have to do a lot of practicing to play like I did when I was sitting with the guitar in the studio. So. There's 2 France shows in October, I think at the beginning of our tour. Also, I'm going to be at, Annihilator will be playing at Motoculture Festival. I can't pronounce it properly, but in France in August, so that'll be cool. And then maybe Guitar Clinic in Paris in September for me. So 3 more times in France, and I'm taking a guess we're probably going to play Hellfest next summer. Well, there's been many, dozens and dozens of former members. And I think I've spoken with, almost every one of them at some point. Annihilator started out as a sort of my project, and then I tried to make a band, but the problem is when I'm writing all the guitars and the bass, I'm playing the bass and I'm showing the drummer what I want him to play, writing the lyrics and the singing. It's impossible, I learned very young, it's impossible to keep a band together because those musicians want to be part of a band. And what was happening, I didn't realize it, but it was a solo project. It was like my own project. So very quickly, the musicians would start saying, we want to get paid money for this. So it became very clear, okay, I hire you to play the drums on the CD, hire another drummer to go on tour, or a singer, and that's the way Annihilator has been from the beginning. I guess the one difference now is that we've had the same singer and guitar player for 10 years. So that's finally, after many years and many CDs, it's almost a band now. I could name a whole bunch of albums from bands that I love where the sales are going down and down for the CDs. Annihilator have had a very strange 5-6 years. We had 10 years from 97 to 2007 where our sales went down, and they stayed about the same, which is okay, but not big sales. And then in 2007, our sales went up. 2010, they went up, and now the new CD, they've ordered many CDs more than the last one. So now 3 CDs are going up, and that's I think maybe because we worked hard and we're honest about our music, maybe lucky, lots of good things.